The United States is the third largest electric vehicle manufacturer behind China and Europe. From 2017 to 2020, the U.S. share of cumulative global electric vehicle production since 2010 decreased from 20% to 18%, while manufacturing increased in the two other regions. Lucid Motors recently finished their factory and is ready to start production. Will this be enough to boost the U.S. EV production? Welcome to NewVehicleMedia, the channel that has all the latest on electric vehicles and their stock. Subscribing will allow us to update you, and likes help YouTube suggest similar videos to you. Comments are highly appreciated as we'll feature the best ones in upcoming videos. The International Council on Clean Transportation has the mission to improve the environmental performance and energy efficiency of road, marine, and air transportation in order to benefit public health and mitigate climate change. They performed research on global electric vehicle production and how it has boomed over the last year. This video tells you more about why the US is falling in that boom and focuses upon Lucid's share in boosting the US market share. This video also shares the facts and exclusive statements about the EV market boom. On the other hand, why US automobile deficiency requirements had been rolled lower back below rather than other competitors. The EV market is booming globally. The destiny of the global electric vehicle market appears promising, with opportunities in battery, hybrid, and plug-in hybrid electric-powered automobile markets. The international electric-powered vehicle market is predicted to develop with a compound annual growth rate of 29% from 2021 to 2026. The foremost drivers for this marketplace are increasing gasoline fees, authorities' subsidies as tax benefits to promote electric vehicles, and developing worries for environmental pollutants. Emerging trends which have an immediate impact on the marketplace dynamics consist of the development of wireless charging infrastructure and the advent of more than one long variety EV with low cost. Some of the electric car organizations profiled on this record include Tesla, General Motors, Nissan Motors, Mitsubishi, Volkswagen, BMW, Ford, Mercedes-Benz, Hyundai, and Kia Motors. Furthermore, the analyst forecasts that battery electric automobiles will continue to be the most important phase. It is also predicted to witness the very best growth over the forecast length because of the consumer's demand for zero-emission automobiles and lowering electric automobile battery value. Within the electrical automobile marketplace, a compact vehicle will remain the biggest vehicle type. Its miles are predicted to witness the best increase over the forecast duration due to growing features consisting of improved in-car range consistent with fee and charging infrastructure. The Asia-Pacific region will remain the most significant area, and it's also predicted to witness the highest increase over the forecast duration because of growing issues on environmental pollutants, government subsidies and tax rebates, and heavy funding from automakers in electric car development, trends, opportunities, and forecast an electric automobile market to 2026 with the aid of propulsion type, battery electric-powered motors, and hybrid and plug-in hybrid electric-powered vehicles. By car kind, compact car, luxury automobile, SUVs and crossover, small car, mid-length automobile, and others. With the aid of issue kind, impartial pressure issue, battery, motor and gearbox, charger and others, and vicinity, North America, Europe, Asia-Pacific, and the rest of the world. The US is falling behind. Electric car production increase takes place wherein there are strong countrywide rules designed to spur the marketplace ahead. Nick Lutze, software director at ICCT, said in a statement, "Hundreds of billions of greenbacks are on the table, and the United States hasn't even bothered to pull up a chair." The US lags at the back of China and Europe with regards to production and uptake of electrical motors domestically, in line with a new study by the International Council on Clean Transportation. That hole widened from 2017 to 2020. The global synthetic is greater than 10 million electric passenger automobiles between 2010 and 2020, in line with the study. At the end of 2017, automakers, primarily based inside the US, had churned out 20% of the global inventory. By 2020, US automakers represented 18% of the cumulative range of EVs produced since 2020, whilst the range of production rose in China and Europe. Looking at closing 12 months on my own, US primarily based automakers produced a minimum of 450,000 electric-powered cars, with Tesla accounting for about 85% of that output for the year. Annual EV exports from vegetation inside the US in 2020, 215,000 passed, the most of any single nation. Stronger demand overseas than inside the US makes it a necessity for EV makers, which includes Tesla, to ship and set up stores beyond the US. Companies generally tend to promote their electric-powered cars notably near the plant life in which they may be assembled. Electrics, along with hybrids and pure battery electric-powered motors, made up just 2.3% of recent car sales in the US. In 2020, meanwhile, 10% of recent car sales in Europe were electrics, and 6% have been electrics in China. Only 44 cars meeting vegetation within the US were dedicated to making the most effective electric automobiles in 2020, the ICCT record said. 3 GM plants are scheduled to be converted to produce the handiest EVs in 2021, and Tesla and Lucid Motors have one new all-EV plant under construction that could total 7 of the 44 US vehicle meeting plant life that would be devoted to making the most effective EVs by using 2025 based on agencies' plans. Lucid boosting the US market share. Lucid Motors has spent the final 5 years building their company. Today, it is a legitimate organization that now has the investment to scale. Early interest in the Air Dream Edition, Lucid's 2022 shipping goal of 20,000 motors, and the purpose to turn mild earnings as early as the subsequent 12 months are encouraging. Investors need to bear in mind that Lucid's timeline and projections could range wildly, and the company's inventory is certain to be volatile for a while. However, given the long time period ability of EVs and Lucid's competitive advantages, the business enterprise appears to offer the very best increased capability of any top-picked automotive stock in boosting the US market share nowadays. Lucid Motors is predicted to begin production of its luxury sedan, the Lucid Air, at its production plant in Casa Grande, Arizona, starting inside the second half of 2021. The Air is anticipated to be available in 4 one-of-a-kind trims. Lucid plans to roll out the trims so as a feat, with the most costly imparting, the Dream Edition, being made the first and most inexpensive model, the Lucid Air Pure, coming out sometime in 2023. The Dream Edition comes full of an EPA-rated variety of 503 miles, 1,080 horsepower, a 0 to 60 mile per hour in much less than 2.5 seconds, and a sticky label charge of $169,000 before federal tax credits, even as the Air Pure is anticipated to have a range of over 400 miles, 480 horsepower, and a value of $77,400 before federal tax credits. In February, Lucid had around 7,500 reservations throughout its Air product line. It increased that range to over 9,000 as of May 2021, and more recently, CEO Peter Rawlinson stated that those went over 10,000 and counting, representing over $800 million in predicted sales by occupying the US market share. With reservations for the Dream Edition now closed, buyers should shift their attention to manufacturing cutoff dates and delivery volumes. The conclusion: the EV market is growing and expanding rapidly. Legacy car makers are slowly switching to electric vehicles only, and new makers dedicate their production solely to electric transportation. According to research, the US has not picked up the production as fast as other regions, but is currently making a comeback with several brands. Our favorite Lucid Motors just got started with boosting the US electric vehicle production. Soon, we will get to see their cars on the road as the first deliveries are scheduled within the next 6 months. Are you ready? Do you think the global electric vehicle market appears with promising future opportunities? What do you consider the future of Lucid Motors? Why is the US market falling at the boom of the EV market? Eitzer believes Lucid will help to boost the US market. Do you agree? Feel free to share your thoughts too. We love to read them. Here's also a quick reminder to subscribe if you haven't done so already. Liking this video helps YouTube to suggest similar videos to you and gives our video a push in the right direction. Thanks for watching, and I hope to see you in the next one.